How's it going, guys? Grimsie42 here, and I've got week 4 of my continuing garage sale chronicles, and this week started out looking like it was going to be a pretty bummed out week, but I actually turned it around on the last day and was able to get some pretty decent stuff, some cool stuff, and something I really wanted to add to my collection for a very long time, so that was definitely a bonus. So without further ado, guys, let's go. Alright guys, so the first day that I went out, like I said, things didn't turn out as good as I thought. I went to a sale that advertised they had video games. When I got there, I looked around, didn't see any. I asked the seller, and she said she thought she had some, she couldn't find them. So I guess they were in her basement or something. So I said, you know, hey ma'am, take my number down. If you find them, please give me a call. But I looked around anyway to see if I could find anything. And I did stumble upon something that I thought was pretty cool. I wound up picking both of these up. These were $5 each, and I know they're definitely worth more than $5 because my wife's a big fan of them and has these already. So these are actually going to be doubles I'm going to trade away. The first one is Book 1, the hardcover of The Walking Dead. So this is based off of the graphic novel that the television show is based off of. And this had an original cover price of $35, so figured for $5, definitely a good deal or something worth taking a risk on. More so with this second one, which is probably 5 or 6 pounds, it's pretty heavy. This has a cover price of $59.99, and again, it was only $5. It's not in perfect condition. I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10, a little dinged up here or there. It just shows that somebody read it, but it is the second version of the Walking Dead Compendium. And Compendium 2, basically. And this has like issues like 50 to or 49 to 96 of the series. So like 50 comic books in here, or graphic novels, whatever you want to call them. But $10 for the 2 of those, I was okay with that. I was like, all right, I'll take what I could get. I could trade those for video games, so I'll live with it. The next day, I wound up going to a pretty obscure garage sale. And on the way to that specific sale, I saw another sale, so I figured I was still a bit early to the sale that I was heading to. So I pulled over quick and I picked this up. It was priced for $2, so I wasn't going to argue. It is the Sega Superstars Tennis and Xbox Live Arcade Compilation Combo. And like I said, you can see the little $2 price tag there. And I was not going to complain for $2 to add 2 more 360 games to the collection, so that was pretty cool. So I get to that sale, and the seller was just setting up, so I said, you know, ma'am, do you need any help lifting anything? I always, before I come charging in trying to buy their video games, I always offer to help. You know, is there anything I can help you lift? And she had me move a few tables, and she was very grateful. And I said, you know, ma'am, did you have any video games? And she brought the stuff out, and I looked it over, and there was a few cool things there. The first things I wound up picking up were 3 games, and I have these here. These were priced total at $11, but I bundled everything together. So first, just to show you guys, a complete copy, I believe, of Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Yeah, it's actually got the map and the manual, which usually you only see one or the other, so really cool that that one's complete. Next is a copy of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. This one also has the map and the manual, so I'm going to have to verify to make sure my copy does, because like I said, you don't always see both. You usually, for whatever reason, one or the other. And this one was the biggest surprise. They had $5 on this, so $5 sure matches the part that it is. Grand Theft Auto 5 on the 360. I don't know why. I have found like 3 copies of this in like the last couple weeks. I just don't understand. It's everywhere, but it's got the map, the manual, and even the DLC code, which I'm not sure if it's been redeemed, to fly a blimp. So 360 is not my preferred system to play on. If it's a game that's available on both systems, I prefer PS3, so I will probably trade this one away, maybe even towards the PS3 version. Like I said, for whatever reason, I keep finding 360 versions of Grand Theft Auto 5, so not going to complain, especially at $5. Alright, now, in addition to that, I picked up a Wii bundle, and it came with, it looks like 4 games. So the first game is a complete copy of Wii Sports, can never go wrong there. This next one's a little banged up, but I didn't have it for my collection. It's Carnival Games. Next one is Jillian Michaels Fitness Ultimatum 2010. Again, one I didn't have for my collection, so one more off the list. This next one is Summer Sports Paradise Island. Looks to be an interesting game, might be a fun little party game for people. Alright, with the Wii U system, got a white controller, a pink Motion Plus controller, and then I really wanted to show you this. There was two of them. There's a pink one and a blue one. It's this really odd looking nunchuck, but here's the crazy part. So it kind of makes an irritating noise when it clicks out, but it's got this little button and it actually like retracts. I thought that was really, really weird. So definitely something I've never seen this before. There's two of them. I've got a pink one here too. I don't know if this one still retracts or what, but maybe, yeah, looks like sort of. Anyways, really, really odd nunchucks, so I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I've never seen them. I may keep the set just because they're unique, but that was really interesting. And big bag, it came with like all the wires and paperwork and stuff, but the real treat was the Wii console itself, and when you see it, which I think you already kind of did, you'll understand why. It's the Red Mario, I believe, 25th anniversary version, and this is really cool because I've been looking for one of these for a while. This may actually become my new Wii that I play. My wife kind of commandeered my Wii. She just enjoys the games on it, and I had it hooked up in our basement, so she's been playing it. So I may actually just take this one as the copy that I keep in my game room, so that I can play my, my GameCube games and stuff on this. The reason I would do that is there is an option to hook this up with a component cable, and obviously the GameCube component cable is a lot more expensive, so it's a good option for people who want to, inexpensively play their GameCube games in a little bit better definition, progressive scan or whatnot. But anyways, guys, I have one more pickup. This was kind of a surprise, and honestly, I'm not going to lie to you, I looked at it, and I kind of like showed a little interest, and I actually left the sale because it's not something I would typically buy. But then I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? It's so friggin' clean and in such good shape that even if I don't use it, I've got to have a friend or somebody who will use it, or maybe I'll even decide to use it. So it was in this big box here, and I think I wound up paying $10. The seller at first, it's even like, I don't know if you can see there, it's got styrofoam wrapped around it. The seller at first wanted a lot of money for it, and I kind of was like, sir, this is a garage sale. I mean, I'm not super eager, but I will pay, I think it was like 10 or 15 bucks. And I will just go ahead and show you what it is. It is a really, really clean Intellivision. And it's got all like the hookups. I mean, it's got the little prong thing, and I guess this is a sound cable of sorts. It's got the power plug. The two controllers kind of sit inside of it. I don't know if I can, there we go. It's got two of those, so that's pretty cool. And then the most impressive part is it still had the original paperwork. So, like I said, I think it was probably $10 is what I'm thinking. I think he wanted a lot more than that, though. But anyways, guys, to get, a complete Intellivision, which is something I really never thought I would own. It's not my thing. I guess it came out before I was even born. I think this is from like 1978. So I never owned one. I never had any, nostalgic connection. And obviously, we all know that the graphics back then were absolutely poop. So without any real reason or link to it, it just didn't seem like something I would want. But as clean as it was, and for the price, I couldn't turn it down. So I'll look in my close circle of friends. Is there any, anyone who is into this type of stuff? Maybe I'll give it to them as a gift or trade it to them for something or whatnot. But I'll find something to do with it. I probably will not keep it because, like I said, I have no desire to collect for the Intellivision, so it's kind of just wasting space in my game room. I really don't like to own consoles if I don't at least have the desire to play them. So definitely really cool to get this, though. I just couldn't pass it up. But anyways, guys, that was my week 4. Please let me know some of the stuff you guys have found this week, if you found any great deals or, what you've been up to. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, guys, take care.